Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm just going to wait for just a wee moment just to allow people to come on there. Sorry about the delay in coming on. As usual, a few little technical issues due to me rather than to actually the technology itself. So lovely. I see loads of people coming on there, which is great. Can somebody just say hello there, please, in the chat, just so that I know you can hear me loud and clearly? Brilliant. I see. Great. Thank you, Louise, Sheila. Hello. Good morning, Linda. Lovely. I see loads of you. Hello, Katrina. Lovely to see you on. Thank you. That's great. I see loads of you coming in there now. Brilliant. And yes, we have a lovely selection of people coming on. Okay, I'm just going to wait for just another 15-20 seconds and then I will run through. Good morning to everybody from lovely Leitrim here in Ireland. I'm just on the border with Northern Ireland. That's where I'm based, and we have a rather dull morning, but at least it's dry. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Debbie, for telling me you can hear me well. That's great. Okay, I'm going to just fire on. We have 74 people on, which is wonderful. Thank you all very much for joining me this morning. My name is Finola Gallagher, and I'm a manager here in Ireland with Forever Ireland. And I'm with the company for 7 years now. I joined back in June 2013. So I'm absolutely delighted to be here this morning, and I'm quite honoured to be asked to do this training and to share my experience and a little bit of my knowledge with you. And I hope that there's something that I will say today that will inspire you and encourage you to go on and build a very strong, stable, forever business. And I'm speaking on two topics this morning that I'm very passionate about, and I hope you'll take something from that. My story, as I said, I'm 7 years now with the company. I joined in 2013. My background is in office administration. I've worked in the local authority here in Ireland for over 30 years. I know you wouldn't know that by looking at me, but I loved my job. I worked in an office where we actually supported people to set up their own business. We provided grants and loans and different soft supports, and I loved it. But I had a family requirement. I needed time because I had a family member who was ill. So I had taken reduced hours at work, but consequently I also had a reduced income. But unfortunately, the bills remain the same, as many of us can understand that. So while I wasn't essentially looking for anything, when Forever came to me, the first time I said no, because it definitely wasn't something I wanted to look at. I wasn't even open to the idea of it. But about 3 years later, my current mentor actually approached me. And at that time, I was ready to listen. I was just curious. So she invited me to go to what we know as Success Days, which are in the distant past at the moment due to COVID, but hopefully they will be back again. And I went along there, and I was just really bowled over by the positivity, the pure excitement of people, and hearing the inspirational stories. And I saw Marion Fitzgerald, who's one of the top leaders here in Ireland, holding up one of the big, huge chairman's bonus checks. I think it was for about $89,000 at the time. And she was just such a down-to-earth lady. And I just looked at her and said, well, surely if she can, I can too. And that was my whole experience of Forever and starting out. I had never heard of the company, knew nothing about the products, had never run my own business. I really was a real greenhorn coming into it. And I'm sure a lot of you can probably relate to that. So roll on. I joined in June 2013. I hit manager in May 2014, and I have gone on to achieve VIP Club, Global Rally, a 100 Club, Eagle Manager, Car Plan. I've been brought, all expenses paid, to Johannesburg in South Africa. I've been to Greece. I've been to Arizona. I've been to Rotterdam. I've been to England so many times. I mean, I'm just bowled over by what this company has provided for me. And it all started with me making the commitment to do what I'm going to talk to you about today. And when I say that this business has been life-changing for me, it absolutely has. And it can be for you too. It has changed me in relation to my self-esteem, my confidence. I would never have done anything like this 7 years ago. So Forever has not just grows aloe, it grows people. And I am a testament to that. And we will hear those little corny statements said over and over, but it is true. And as I said, I'm testament to that. So let's see if we can move on now with my slides. Yes, okay. So my role here today, hopefully, is to inspire you, but it is to talk basically about 4CC and to help you have a little bit more understanding of what that is, and also to show the impact that good customer care can have on developing a good 4CC success habit. It's to help you understand what 4CC is, why it is important, and to give you a few ideas how to do it. And it's to help you to understand the importance and the key role that building good customer relationships can actually have in playing into developing that 4CC habit. And by developing that 4CC habit, it helps you to develop a very strong, stable, and sustainable forever business. Okay, I will glance down at my notes every now and again, so do bear with me. Okay, when we look here on this slide, we're looking at basically a Start Your Journey pack. But we all start out on this journey with the same thing. We start out with the same products. Whether you start out by buying the business pack or buying an experience pack or buying a C9 or just a few loose products, it doesn't matter. You start out with exactly the same products as everybody else does. We then have the same products, we have the same opportunity, we have the same marketing plan. The only variable in this business for any of us is ourselves. You are the only variable. We know this business works. We have seen other people go and build such successful businesses. The only difference is basically ourselves. And that's where I want you to consider your mindset and your commitment when we talk about this. These are key components to building a successful business. Mindset is absolutely key. And whether you're somebody that is into mindset or really has never given it much thought before, it doesn't matter. But I will ask you now to think about it. Where do you stand in relation to your mindset with forever? And I'm going to mention two words, can I or I can. Those two words are exactly the same words, just said in two different ways. So where do you stand in relation to your forever journey? Do you tell yourself, I can? I most definitely can do this business. Maybe I have to learn the skills. Maybe I have to learn about the products. I have to learn about the marketing plan. I have to make a commitment to me and my business. Maybe I have to face negativity. I have to grow a little bit as myself, but that's okay. But if you're saying to yourself, I can, then you are already in the good mindset and prepared to make a commitment to your business. If you are telling yourself, can I? Then you haven't quite got there yet. And you need to reconsider that. I want you to consider switching those words around, because at the end of the day, it is about your mindset to this business and your commitment to your goals and dreams that will build a good, strong business for you. It is all about having the mindset, being open to learning, being open to be coached, to be prepared for maybe negativity and challenges that will come your way, because they will come your way. They will come your way in everything in life. But if your mindset is good, if you're focused on your goals, if you follow the coaching that your upline or forever give you, you will build a good, strong, stable business. And with some of the support that I'm hopefully going to give you here today. And just to give you an idea of the commitment, I started my business in June 2013. But then my father got very ill in July, and I did absolutely nothing for July and August of that year. Now, can you imagine how my poor mentor felt? She was so excited. I was her first sign up, and then suddenly I did nothing. But I kept saying to her, I said, Amy, just bear with me, give me time, and when I'm ready to go, I'll go. I decided in September that I was going to do this business, and I committed to doing my 4CC. Listen to those words. I decided and I committed. I committed to 4CC in September 2013, and I have never missed it since in the 7 years I'm with the company. I started to grow my business and I hit supervisor in January 2014. And I made another commitment to me then. I started doing my own trainings with my own team, because my team were not traveling to Dublin or traveling to where the meetings were. We didn't have as much online support then. So I stepped up and made another commitment to my business and to me to run my own business or to run my own trainings. And again, what I'm trying to impress you there is it's about the commitment and the mindset that you give. And my business grew and I hit manager then in May because I had made the commitment. So have a little think about that for yourself, where you stand in relation to your mindset and your commitment, and maybe what efforts you need to take to actually improve those. So when you come into Forever, you hear this term constantly, CC. What is a CC? It is a case credit. It is simply Forever's internal currency, because when we listen to the business the business presentation, we hear them all the time talking about how this company is operating in over 160 different countries. So many of those countries have different currencies. So how do Forever measure the success of my business with the success of somebody who's in America operating in Australia in American dollars, or in Australia who's operating in Australian dollars, or maybe in South Africa who are operating with rand, their currency? They do it by using their own internal currency, the CCs. And a CC is simply a pointer value that is assigned to every consumable product sold by Forever. Consumable meaning the products that we can sell on. It doesn't apply to the likes of our brochures, our Aloe Life magazine, maybe to the shakers that we might buy separately. It applies only to the consumable products. The more expensive the product, the higher the CC value. And it serves as the international currency for Forever's products, so that every product will have the same or a similar CC value throughout the globe. But in every country, the CC value will be different, because when Forever go into a country, they set the value of the CC against the currency in that country. So there, if we look at one CC in Ireland is worth 286 euros, but in sterling, it's worth £244, just because we're dealing in different currencies there. So if we look at the Start Your Journey pack, just to look at some of the products that we have available to us, you can see there that the products each have a different CC value, but each product also has a different currency value. So say your Forever Aloe Vera Gel here, right? It works out about just over €29. So, but if we look at the 2 gel, it's about €8. So when you consider the CC value reflects basically the currency value of that product, and each product has a different CC values. And that's key then to when we start looking at how we're going to develop our 4CC and that 4CC habit. So why would you look at developing a 4CC habit each month? Well, first and foremost, it's a very good business building discipline to develop. Whether you're somebody that's just in it for the retail to develop a little bit of retail income, or whether you're somebody that is in it like me to build a good solid business and an income for me going forward in my life, it doesn't matter. I would still encourage you to consider developing this, what I call a success habit. Our business model is based on a lot of people doing a little, which is superb. We don't have to go out and find thousands and thousands of customers. We talk about finding 20 to 30 regular customers who will buy our products on a regular basis. It is Forever's only requirement to us, basically, to be what they call 4CC active. And if we're 4CC active, we will be paid all our bonuses on all our domestic and international teams. Now, again, if you're just a retailer and you just want to develop a little bit of retail income, that's fine. It doesn't necessarily apply to you unless you want to build a team, or unless you want to be guaranteed a regular monthly retail income. And if that is what you want, I really would encourage you to develop that 4CC active habit as well, because it does create immediate retail and recruiting income. You earn 30% profit on all your sales, plus if you have a team, you earn a bonus from between 5% to 18% on your team's sales. But you must be 4CC active in order to do that. It's also the foundation stone or the building block of our business. And I often think of it as my forever house. And if I go to build a house, I want to make sure that my foundations are solid, so that when I build that house up and put all the bricks on top, that foundation is going to stand and hold solid. And that's where I see the 4CC habit as being the building blocks of the foundation of your forever business house. So consider it that. So imagine if you had 20 people in your team, all doing 4CC, you doing your 4CC, you coaching and mentoring people to do your 4CC, and everyone doing it. You would be a manager earning approximately €1,400 or pounds a month in both retail and profit and in bonuses. Now, isn't that lovely? 20 people only. So you're not looking for limitless numbers of people either. It's very much about coaching and being in the mindset of the 4CC habit. It enables you to move up the marketing plan. Every step on the marketing plan, if you want to move up, you have to be 4CC active for each month of the move up. So if you look at moving from assistant supervisor to supervisor, you move into supervisor. Once you become supervisor, it is 25 CCs over 2 months. Now, Forever are so generous. They give us 2 months in order to work up the plan. It's not just that you have to do it in 1 month. So over 2 months, you have to do 25 CCs. But in each of those months, you must be doing your 4CC yourself to be considered active. And when you move up to supervisor then, if you have somebody coming in under you on the team, you immediately have a 3% bonus coming in there extra to you based on your team's sales. So you not only get your 30% profit on all your own products, you also get paid the 3% differential on the plan. So you're starting now to develop your retail income, plus also your team income as well. The 4CC incentive recognition, this is huge, guys. Forever are absolutely amazing at recognizing us for every little step we take along the way. So you get a 2CC recognition, you get a 3CC month recognition, you get a 4CC month recognition, 6 month, 12 month. You get certificates and pins to recognize you. And what they are, they're really confidence building recognitions, because if you can do 2, you know you can do 4 months. If you can do 4 months, you know you can do 6 months. It's about just doing the same thing over and over and developing the habit. And then if you do 12 months of being 4CC active, you qualify for that coveted yellow suitcase. And I have, would you believe it, 2 of those. And I mean, I absolutely love them. They're really beautiful. And it's such a lovely thing to be going along with your little yellow suitcase with Forever written across it. It's a great conversation starter. And remember, we're in the relationship building business. So if you can strike up a conversation over a yellow suitcase, you could potentially be starting a conversation with a new team member. Lead by example. Build the habit. It is such an important success habit. And it's very easy then for you to go out with credibility and belief to show other people how to do it. When you have developed the habit yourself, when you've learned how to do it, and you can then simply show them how to do it. So you're starting to place those building blocks in your forever house quite well and solidly on the ground. It's also essential for you to achieve any of the amazing incentives that are on offer with Forever. And I've talked about Car Plan, I've talked about Global Rally, I've talked about Eagle Manager, I've talked about VIP Club. These are all, not to mention Chairman's Bonus, which is the real cream of the crop. These are all the incentives that Forever have available to us when we move up the plan. But at the end, at the very bottom of it, is this requirement always to be 4CC active. So learn to learn how to do it, learn how to develop the mindset of a 4CC discipline, because it is key to opening the door to everything that Forever has. Now, again, I will reiterate, remember, it only applies to team builders or people who want a good retail income. If you just want to purchase products for yourself, for your own use at a discounted rate, there is no requirement for you to do 4CC. It is only if you want a team build or you want a guaranteed good retail income. So how do we build a 4CC discipline business? Remember, there's no magic wand here. There's no hidden agendas. There's no genie in the lamp here that's going to come out with a decision or I suppose a key that's going to just open up everything for you. It is about just basic standard steps all along the way. And the very, very first one is key. You have to be using the products yourself. Okay, you have to be a product of the product to be able to talk with passion and integrity about the products. And remember, people will buy into you first before they'll buy any product or any business. They will be looking at you. They will be seeing you looking so good. They will be seeing you looking full of energy. They will be seeing you, as I say, glowing from the inside out. And they'll be curious as to what you're doing and why you are looking so good and feeling so good. But you're doing that because you're using the products. You're drinking our gel, you're using our supplements, you're using maybe some of the weight management products. You're also encouraging your family to use them. If we have the product, you should be using it. You have your own forever shop now. Why would you go into somebody else's shop to buy a product that is in your own shop? You start using the products that are there. And I appreciate when we're starting out, you can't just go and buy all the products. You buy one product at a time. You start, buy a product, get to know about the product, learn how you feel using that product, and then you can go out and talk with passion and integrity about it. But I would encourage you maybe every month or every second month when you're buying, placing an order, place an order for a different product for yourself as well. So you can start to familiarize yourself with that product and get to know the product. Okay? Lead by example. That is the big thing there. And when you do that, then it's very easy for you to do the second step, which is retail the products. Now, when I started out, and it still doesn't sit easy with me, is that word retail, because I don't consider myself a retailer. And funny, I had a conversation with a prospect there recently about that. And I asked her that question, have I ever retailed to you? And she said, no. I don't retail. I share and I recommend because I'm using the products. I know how good I feel using them. I've learned the benefits of so many of the products. So I go out and share with passion and integrity. And because I'm recommending them and I've developed a good relationship with that person, they trust my recommendation and they will use the products. And then on top of that, we have that unique selling point with every one of our products. We have a 60-day money back guarantee with our products. So I can go out with passion and integrity and also with pure confidence and give a product to a person and know that if that product isn't right or that person doesn't like that product, I have a 60-day guarantee that will back up that product. So I have no concern that I am giving that person a superb and excellent service. And then obviously, the third element of building a 4cc discipline is to sponsor. Now, again, I look at sponsoring as just being another product of the business. The actual business is a product in itself. So to me, that's just another product that I can offer to somebody. And it is a product that can be life-changing, just like using the actual physical products that we have. So again, don't build sponsoring into something bigger than it actually is. It is still you going out, sharing what you are experiencing yourself. While it isn't a physical product, you are still experiencing what Forever can offer. You are experiencing the growth, the excitement, the friendships, the being part of the community. You're experiencing the benefits of using the products. And that is just another part of the business. So when you look to sponsor as well, think of it just as another product, something absolutely amazing that you have to offer somebody that can be absolutely life-changing. So to me, there are the three key elements of developing a 4cc business, a 4cc good habit or a good discipline that will build a solid, sustainable forever business for you. But when we're starting out, 4cc looks like a mountain. I remember that. I remember looking and thinking, how would I ever do 4cc? Well, remember the statement there, the man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away one small stone at a time. So focus on 1cc at a time. And I'm going to show you now how we can look at doing that. So when we look at our products, let's look at a few sample of customers. So I have a customer who I know is a sports person, John. John plays loads of sports and is really into sports. I have a very good relationship with John. I've known him for years. So I start to talk to John about my business, about my products, and I'm really excited. And I said, John, I have some really good products that I feel could really help you in your sports field. So I talked to him about drinking the Forever Freedom. Why? I'm able to tell him some of the unique selling points of that product. You know, the fact that there's glucosamine and chondroitin in it that can really support joints. The aloe is superb for the whole digestive system. It's a great natural energy giver. So I generally talk about the product to John. The heat lotion, every sports person should be having that heat lotion in their sports bag because it's an amazing product. And then the Light Ultra shakes, I know they are brilliant because protein is brilliant for repair and maintenance. Also, the shakes are a brilliant meal replacer. Or if, for instance, I know here we have a lot of sports people that maybe they're living in Dublin but maybe traveling down the country to play with their local teams, so they're on the run a lot, not necessarily stopping to get good nutrition into them. So the shakes to me are a key element of them getting good nutrients into their body while they're on the run. So I've talked to John. He started maybe on the heat lotion. I've been conversing with him a while, so now John has become a 0.279 cc customer of mine. He has bought those 3 products. He is now a regular user of my products. Say I look at Mary. Mary is very much into skincare. She always looks well. So I talk to Mary about the products that I have available that might help Mary. Again, I always start with the drinking gel because I'm a firm believer you start from the inside out. I will always lead with the gel. I'll talk about the scrub because I know it's very good for maintaining a beautiful glow on the skin. It cleans off the debris. It cleans off maybe dead skin cells. So I know Mary will be glowing using our scrub. The avocado soap is so gentle and moisturizing. And then the moisturizing lotion is a very good day lotion. And I have discussed the various products with her, and Mary has decided to invest in these products because she likes them. Now, Mary might have only started off by buying the aloe scrub, but because I've developed the relationship with Mary, Mary is now a 0.226 cc customer. We look at customer number 3, personal care products. We have fantastic personal care products. Everybody I know has skin, has hair, has teeth, has armpits. We have products for everybody we meet. So again, it's about developing the relationship, talking when you get the opportunity about the products, and developing that person into a customer. And again, key to that all is our 60-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like the product, please come back to me. And again, this customer has now become a 0.285 cc customer. And then my 4th customer, Fred. Fred has gut health issues, not a happy gut digestive system. So again, I talk to Fred and I tell him of the benefits of using our products. And Fred is now drinking our beautiful aloe vera gel, and he's using our Active Pro B, which is a good probiotic, which is helping the gut bacteria. And again, he has now become a 0.238 cc customer. So that's just 4 of my customers that I have at the moment that I've developed a relationship with, that I've done it through just conversations. They trust my recommendation, and I know I'm recommending products that I've used myself. So I now have 1 cc already of customers. So can you see how by matching our products with the person you're talking to, listening to the person and what they're looking for, or what we might have that can support them on their health and wellness journey, that we can offer them good natural products. And in doing so, we can develop our customer base and we can develop our good CCs through helping them and giving them a good service. So it is about matching our products with the customers. And again, if you look at the products that I have for each customer, I have a mixture of monthly consumable products, like our gels, our drinking gels, like our shakes, like our our Active Pro B. They are monthly consumables. So that customer will come back to me every month looking to replenish those products. And then they also have a mix of longer term products. The heat lotion will last ages. The deodorant lasts absolutely ages. But it means that that customer is coming back to me month on month and is giving me an opportunity to talk about other products that I have in the range, to get the feedback from them, how they're finding those products. And also, and I'll show you further in the slides, it gives me an opportunity to ask them for a referral or who else that they may know, because they now know the value of the products and how good they feel. And they now are essentially my sales reps. They are going out sharing my business and sharing my products with people from me. And that's how you can develop your customer base as well. So how do we become 4cc active? There's loads of different combinations here, and there's one key that I want to point out to you here. Again, we're using the 3 key components that I've spoken about: using the products, retailing the products, and sponsoring. Okay, so if we look in January, because I'm starting out, because I love the products, I'm using them myself, I buy 1cc worth of products for myself and my family to use. And then I start to develop my business. I'm starting to talk to my family, my friends, my neighbors, my workmates, the people that go to the gym with me, wherever. I talk as much as I can about the products on a natural basis. I don't go just splurging it all out, but I talk through conversation. People ask me, where do you get your energy, Finola? I tell them it's through drinking aloe vera gel, it's through using the bee pollen. People will give you little hints as to what they're looking for. So listen, 2 ears, 1 mouth, listen. So in January, I developed 3cc worth of sales. That gives me my 4cc for that month. I am now 4cc active. Maybe in February again, I will be buying 1cc worth of products. That might be for a few other family members as well. And then I retail or sell 1.8cc's. But now, because I've been talking to people and people are watching me in my network, they're watching me. A friend of mine has decided to come into the business on one of the small packs. And maybe somebody else has decided to come in just on a minimum order. So 1.2cc is now part of my sponsoring. They have bought into the business on either a minimum order or maybe one of the smaller packs. So again, through a mix of use, retail and sponsoring, I have 4cc done. March, again, just a different combination, using 1cc, selling 1cc. This time, somebody else has decided to come in and start your own business pack. And that's my 4cc done. April, again, a different mix. Didn't sell anything this month, but I sponsored 2 people in. And again, I'm still using myself because that is key. Every month I'm buying a product for myself. Maybe I've decided to do the C9 there, and I'm still using the products because I want to get to know and learn the products myself, my 4cc done. May is a key one. I don't buy anything for myself that month. I don't sell anything, but I sponsor 2 new people in on the Start Your Journey pack. 4cc is the total cc's of that month. But I am not considered 4cc active that month because you must forever have a requirement that you must put at least 1cc worth through your own ID per month in order to you to be considered 4cc active. Now, you can put it through for personal use or you can put it through as sales. But as a minimum, every single month, if you want to be considered 4cc active, you must put 1cc through your own ID. So again, I would say it's about developing habits. Get into the habit of putting 1cc through your own ID every month. Do that, and then this will never happen, or you will never, I suppose, lose out in that way and considering your 4cc active by sponsoring 2, but forgetting that key element of the 1cc that goes through your own. Remember, all of these figures that I'm using in this training, guys, is for training purpose. They're all averaging out just to give you an idea. So I hope that gives you an idea of the different combinations of how you can combine the 3 elements: using the products, retailing the products, and sponsoring to build up to your 4cc active. Now, I know I'm throwing a lot of figures here at you as well, but this is being recorded. So don't be worried. Don't be trying to take down everything I'm saying. You can go back and listen to this. In a few days, it will be uploaded and you'll be able to listen to it again. So why do we use the products? Well, first and foremost, you need to be your own best customer. You now have opened a shop, albeit a virtual shop, but it is your shop. So why would you go and buy from somebody else's shop if you have a product in your own shop? Be your own best customer so you can talk with passion and integrity about these products. So you're not anxious about meeting somebody and talking about the products because you know how you feel about the products. And believe me, when somebody wants to hear about a product, they're not looking for all the ingredients. They're not looking to know exactly what's in that product. They're looking to know, how can it help me to feel better? So don't get hooked up on the whole idea of having to know every little detail about the product. You can find that out if they want it. You can go and find out from Forever, find out from your upline, find out from your cross line, what are the ingredients of the product, what do I need to give them? But at the end of the day, if you're talking to somebody about the product, they only want to know, well, how can this help me? How can this make me feel better? So be your own best customer so you can talk with passion and integrity. And obviously for the incredible health benefits. I have found huge benefits health-wise to me since I came in. I was always prone to chest infections, always. April, November, I would get a chest infection. Since I've started drinking my berry nectar and I use my Bee Propolis, those two products are my go-tos. They have helped to strengthen my own immune system. So my body is much stronger now and much more able to fight off any infections coming at it. So I can talk with passion and integrity about those products because I know the health benefits of them. It also helps you to build belief in the products because when you know how good the products are, you can easily talk with passion and excitement about them. And I will hold my hand up. There are some products in this range I'll probably never sell because I'll never talk about because I personally don't like them. You don't have to like every product. You only need to like a few. You can build a massive business on 3 to 4 products. If you know those products, you use them and you can talk with passion and integrity of the key benefits of those products. We recommend what we use, and we always talk about being in the recommendation business. That's what this business is. And people trust personal recommendation. They trust you and they trust your recommendation. So when you're using the products, it's very easy then to recommend it. And then it becomes a recommendation business, not a retailing business. If you're not comfortable with that term, this is where the recommendation comes in. It helps towards your 4cc. When you're using the products, obviously that's your own personal use. So that's one of the elements of building towards your 4cc. And then it enables you to lead by example. If you're bringing in new members into the team and they see you using the products, they come into your house and they see you using the soap, they see you drinking the aloe vera gel. If they see you using the products, then they become confident in using those products as well. And you're leading by example. So they know that you're not saying something that you're not doing yourself. So how do we retail the products now and in the future? Let me just check my time, 11:40. Okay, we're doing okay. So how do we retail the products? Now, we're in very unusual times here now. We're in the middle of this COVID pandemic and it has thrown the business up in the air in a lot of cases. But that doesn't mean that the same key elements of the business can't be done. We just have to think a little bit outside the box, guys. So when we look at our launches, I hear so many people, oh, sure, I can't do a launch anymore. I can't go into people's houses. I can't bring people into a hall and do a talk. Yes, we can still launch our products. A launch does not have to be a large group of people in one room. You can launch your product from your handbag. When you're standing at the school gates waiting for your kids to come out, you can take out your hand cream and you can put it on while you're talking to Mary, and Mary might ask you what that is. Or you can say, Mary, would you like a little bit of hand cream? Have you ever tried this? You have just launched your product. You can go to the gym. Luckily enough, we can still go to the gym, or maybe you're still involved in sports outdoors. You take out your heat lotion before you go on court or before you start exercising. And you're talking to Jim, who's standing beside you. Jim loves the smell. Jim, try a little bit of it and really warm up the muscles. You have just launched your heat lotion. Okay, so again, it's about thinking a little bit outside the box. You can do online launches. So much of our business has gone online now. And while that might sound very daunting initially, once you do it once or twice, it becomes quite natural. I mean, I'm still nervous when I come on to do something online because I'm not that great with technology. And because I'm not in full control, it makes me a little bit nervous. But that doesn't mean I can't do it or I can't learn to do it. So embrace the learning. Think outside the box. How can I launch a product? We have Zoom, we're on Zoom at the moment. We have StreamYard, which is another facility you can use. You can do a WhatsApp little group with some of your friends. You can do a FaceTime with a friend and talk about the product. You can go for coffee with a friend, virtually or separated, socially distanced, and make sure anything you do, you must adhere to government guidelines, guys. But that doesn't mean we can't do our business. You can go for a walk with a friend. You still are socially distanced, but you can still talk and you can still show a product. So while we're looking at launches, we're looking at them just in a different way. Same with the experience packs. Okay, some people may not be happy to accept an experience pack. Maybe they're a little bit reluctant. right? But again, an experience pack can be one product, right? It doesn't mean you can't do it with your family. It doesn't mean you can't do it with some of your work friends. You have to be very, very mindful just of sanitizing and making sure that that person is happy with what you're doing. But again, it's just about thinking a little bit outside the box. Events and talks. We can't go to events now. We can't have stalls maybe at some of the different events. But that doesn't mean we can't still do an online event. You can hold numerous events online. You can have different themed events. You can do a skincare event. You can do a sports event. You can do a personal care event. You can do a little Christmas event. You can do any kind of an event that you can think of and be creative about. You can do that through the medium of social media. You can do talks into groups. There are so many groups now that are still looking for people to do little talks for people. It's all about developing that connectivity and keeping people connected. Why not set up your own little group and say, right, let's have a little group come together for a little chat every Tuesday morning. And maybe every Tuesday you just say, I'm going to talk about one product, and let somebody else talk about something else, or let somebody else make a little presentation of theirs. Come together as groups. You can still do it. Same with your open house coffee mornings. Okay, social distancing. We had a cancer morning here last Saturday. One of my neighbours had it. But they had it outside. They had all the seats all appropriately separated. They had a heater on, and they had everybody wore their masks. So again, you still had a very sociable morning within the required number that can be together at any time, and it was socially distanced. So you can do it, but within the guidelines of what you're allowed. Utilize your brochures, utilize the Aloe Life magazine, utilize the leaflets. All of these are in hard copy or online. So you can share them in two different ways with people, so people can see what you have in your business, what's in your shop. And again, remember, people are so health conscious at the moment, and we have amazing products that can really help people. But unless we tell them, how are they supposed to know? Unless we tell, if I have somebody who is drinking my aloe vera drinking gel, how will they know about my skincare range unless I start to tell them about it, or unless I introduce them to another product? So utilize the tools that Forever have there for us. Gifts are a big part of it, guys. People are always looking for gifts. Why not now really recommend to people that they give the gift of health and wellness? And that's the market we are in. And we can develop our gifts. We can provide a beautiful wrapping service. We can send the gifts directly to people from Forever. There's loads of different opportunities there with gifts that we can build a business. But again, unless you open your mouth and let your customer base or let your network know that you have this service available, they won't know. Aloe bars, unfortunately, are something we cannot do now, but I left them on the screen because we're only in this, hopefully, at the moment. It doesn't mean in a year's time or 2 years' time we're not going to be able to move around, please God, freely again. So aloe bars are an essential part of growing the business as well. They're just another tool. And all of these are in your First Steps to Manager booklet. Go to your First Steps to Manager booklet. It gives you these ideas. And the aloe bars are simply a table that you have just your aloe drinks on, that you give people samples of the drink to sample. That's all it is. And then you hand them a leaflet or a card or something with your contact details on. So if in a few days' time they start to think about it again, they will be able to remember who you are and know how to contact you. Referrals are a massive part of the business, and probably a huge part now, because if you have developed a customer base, they are the key people to be asking for recommendations or referrals now, and they will build your business for you. If you don't have a customer base, again, if you're talking to your neighbour and they're not interested or they don't feel they want something, why not say, well, Mary, who might you know that could benefit from knowing about these products? Who might you know that might benefit from having a relationship with me, or maybe hearing about my business opportunity? Again, always, always ask for a referral, even if you're getting the no's. If you're talking to people about the business and they don't want it, ask for the referrals. Huge part of the business. Again, talk to everybody about the products. Talk to everybody about the business, because it is a product as well. Don't hold back from that just because you're unsure about how to word it or or maybe you're not sure how to explain it. Just talk about it, and then if you need the information and the support, you come back to your sponsor, you come back to your team, you come back to Forever. All the support is there for you. Now, I just need to check my time. I better keep talking here, guys. So, retail strategy. It is about developing a plan, knowing what you're doing to develop your 4CC. Get organized. So develop a little retail strategy. Work out 2 or 3 key activities that you are going to do this month to help build your 4CC discipline, build into your 4CC habit. So maybe you're going to do a product launch online. Maybe you're going to do a Zoom launch. Maybe you're not confident about doing it, but ask your sponsor to support you. And she or he will come on and do it for you, and you will learn how to do it that way. So an average product launch could bring in 1cc, and that will give you potential earnings of between €98 or £83. And that's literally for maybe an hour's work, because you could be only an hour on there, or it mightn't even be an hour, it might only be a half hour, and you are talking about the products, and then you're generating potentially that income. Your C9s, everybody has the COVID bulge. Oh my gosh. Now is the time to talk about people, particularly kids going back to school. Mums now particularly are looking for that something to get the energy back up, to get them back into routine. So talk to people about our fantastic weight management products. And again, 0.447cc, 2 C9s. If you have a couple doing a C9, or if you have 2 friends doing a C9, that's nearly 1cc. So talk to people about our amazing weight management products. And remember, all of the products in our weight management programs can be bought individually and can be kitchen cupboard items. So talk about the products as well. If somebody doesn't want to invest in the C9, maybe talk to them about their Garcinia to help them with their to curb their appetite or curb their cravings. Maybe talk to them about using the shakes to really get good nutrients in. So again, think outside the box a little bit. Your experience packs, maybe you're going to talk to them about trying maybe the hand cream, and again, remember with your experience packs now, while you can't necessarily go out maybe with your experience packs, some people will take them, but again, be very, very mindful of sanitizing and how to properly sanitize. Okay. And if they are using the products, that's fine. But if they're not, remember, there is a 60-day guarantee. So they have nothing to lose by buying a hand cream, trying it. If they don't like it, they can come back and you can stand over that product, give them the money back, and the company will reimburse you that product. But majority of the time, in the 7 years I'm in this business, I think I've had about 3 products returned. And those people are still my customers. It wasn't the right product for them. So again, what about repeat customers? Think of all the business and all the CCs that they can bring you. And I'm going to show you how you can actually generate that income a little bit more. But your customers are your salespeople. They're already raving fans of your products. They love the products they're using. So make sure you're always talking to them about another product. Make sure you're always asking them for a referral. Who else can you help? Who else can you service with these products or potentially with this business? And that the CCs coming from your repeat customers can be endless, okay? But you have to open your mouth and talk to them about it. So when we talk about customer care, this is key because you're developing the relationship here, and your customers are key to your business. They're a vital key to building a sustainable business because you want repeatable custom every month. You want them coming back looking for a product. You want them thinking of you when they want to go and buy a gift for somebody. That you want them thinking about you when their skincare range has run out and maybe they don't want to go into the shop. Well, Finola has a beautiful skincare. Maybe I'll try hers. Your customer care is your unique selling point. It makes you stand out from the crowd. It makes you stand out from every other forever living business owner. Because if you develop the relationship, if you give excellent customer care, they will come back to you. And that is shown, the loyalty that my customers have to me is seeing if they go to, say I had a customer who went to one of the big festivals, Bloom Festival here in Dublin, called to the stand and looked at some of the products. But she didn't buy the products there. She said, no, I have my own rep. I'll go back to Finola. That's because I have developed the relationship with her. That's because I have developed her loyalty and she comes and her trust. So that's your unique selling point. Build your customer relationship. Know your customer, get to know them, and that will make you be the go-to person and the person she thinks of or he thinks of. When you develop the genuine relationship, you are building genuine customers. You're building a genuine business. It builds trust and customer loyalty, and it's about how you make them feel. It's about the value you are giving to them and how you are making them feel valued. And remember, they are valued, guys, because they are the people that are paying for your goals and your dreams. They are the people that are helping you build a solid income. So give that a little bit extra all the time. Customer care generates repeat sales because they will keep coming back to you because they like how you make them feel. It will generate referrals. They will be happy to refer people to you. Go to Finola, she will give you an excellent service. They will be happy to refer people because they have confidence in the products, because I have built a relationship with them and I'm giving them products that I know are benefiting them and are right for them. So So they will go and they will refer people to you for that. It helps you maximize the benefits of your customers because not only are they buying the products they're using, you can upsell products to them, but again, you can also talk about products they haven't been using, so they are going to get more of a benefit from you. So they know if they want to get advice or anything on a product, they will come to you. It helps you maximize your retail earnings. It increases product awareness because, again, as I mentioned, if you have a person using one particular product, they may not know you have products in the other range. They may not know you have a skincare product. They may not know that you have a fantastic supplement range. So make sure that you're raising product awareness all the time. Everywhere you go, make sure you're talking to your family, your friends, your work colleagues, letting them know that you have products there. Whether they use them or not, let go of the outcome. Just let them know. It generates customer ambassadors, and that's the huge thing here. Your customers will be your best retail people, their best salespeople, and they don't even know it because they're going out and talking with passion. We naturally recommend, if we go to the cinema, see a great film, we naturally gush about it and talk to people about it. Your customers will be the same in relation to your products. My customers leave me feeling good. They leave me feeling that they have been heard. They leave me feeling that they are going with a product that they know is going to be right for them and will help them. But if it isn't, they can come back to me with that product, no problem. So really generate your customer relations because they are great ambassadors for your business and your products. It will develop forever business owners because so many forever business owners are originally customers and they've grown to love the products, they've grown to become passionate about them, and they've started to naturally share the products with people, and then they see that they can actually make an income from doing that and they become forever business owners. So build the relationship, guys, and the sales will come. The relationship is key. You must get to know your customers. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to what they're talking about so you can then show them how our products or even our business can be the solution to what they are talking about. Keep good customer records because you won't remember everything. Okay, so keep good profile sheets on every customer you have. Write down little keywords. When you're dropping off a product, when you're talking to them on the phone, take a little bit of time to have the conversation so you can add another little piece to that customer jigsaw. Make them feel valued because they are valuable. They are so valuable to you and your business and to achieving your goals and dreams. Educate and advise them, introduce them to the product range slowly, but help them to understand why that product is helping them. So when we talk about the C9, and I mentioned the individual products in it, it is not the program that is the key. It is what each individual product in that program can do and help that person with. So educate them why they're drinking the gel, what it can do, why they're using the Pro B, why the heat lotion is so effective. Okay, and then advise them. I had an instance recently where a customer of mine referred somebody else and asked for a bottle of Freedom Gel for Mary because Mary had been talking to her. But I asked that my customer for Mary's phone number so I could talk directly to Mary because I want to make sure that the Freedom Gel is the correct gel and the correct product for Mary and what Mary wants. So Mary rang me and I had that conversation. And yes, it is the right product, but I want to make sure that I'm giving good customer service to Mary, but also I have now connected directly with Mary. Mary is now my direct customer. She's not a customer through a customer. And that is key, guys. Always make direct contact with your referrals as well, because you want to start building that relationship. Reward loyalty. We have bonus cards for maybe somebody who's drinking the gel. Buy 5 gels, get a 6th one free. If you have somebody who's a very good regular customer, maybe throw in a little aloe lips every now and again. Maybe throw in a little aloe sanitizer and avocado soap or something. Give them a little gift back to say thank you for your loyalty and being such a good customer. Always ask for referrals. We've already said that. But it's not just for the products. It's about building the relationship with you as well, because while they may not initially use the products, they may down the road, or they may be watching you and watching what you're doing and may be interested in the business. So build the relationship and ask for the referrals all the time. Be the go-to person. Always, always, always put the person before CCs. Always. The service, go the extra mile. Never keep a customer waiting if you can. What I have done and developed within my team is that a number of us are living locally to each other. So if I have a customer looking for a product I don't have, I will go to my team and ask, has anybody that product? And I will borrow that product from them to give to my customer straight away. But I will immediately, in my next order, as soon as I'm putting it through, have that product, the very first one on, so I can give it back to my teammate. Maybe you don't have team around you, but maybe you've cross lines. Maybe there are other forever business owners in your area. Get to know them, connect with each other. You're not in competition, guys. There's enough room for everybody out there. Develop the relationships so that we are building the profile of Forever. We are building the profile of these amazing products, so people know about these products, and do it together. There's plenty of room for everybody. So utilize each other and support each other. The follow-up service is key, preferably on the phone. Always follow up. When you give a product to somebody, make sure that you follow up a few days later to find out, are they using the product? Somebody who buys the gel may not necessarily open it that day, maybe put it in the fridge and then forget to open it. So you want to ring them up and say, hi, Mary, have you opened the gel? How are you getting on with it? If Mary isn't finding that she can drink that gel, then you need to be able to step in there and say, give her a few ideas, maybe how to take it, or maybe she needs to change it to a different flavor gel. But you need to follow up the service, preferably on the phone, so you're again developing the relationship. Use the 60-day guarantee, guys. Don't be afraid to use that. The products are exceptional. You're not going to have a lot of products suddenly coming back to you, because these products are superb. But it is a huge safety net for somebody buying a product. It's not there in anywhere else. You go into any of the shops and buy a product. You cannot go back the next day and say, I don't like that product. Can I have my money back? Right? But Forever have that opportunity. So don't be afraid to tell everybody about that, the absolute unique selling point of Forever products. Always give a good experience, even if a product is returned. I had a product, a C9 sold to a girl. She did the C9 and wasn't happy with it. But then didn't want the money back. But then a month later came back and said, you know, Fionnuala, I'm not happy with that. I want my money back. So I took back that empty box, the little bits she had, very little left. Forever gave me a replacement product. I gave her money back, no questions asked, because it's there. But I spoke to her about her experience with the C9. She hadn't followed the plan. She hadn't committed to it. She had eaten burgers. She had eaten the same food she'd always eaten. She hadn't followed it. But I wasn't going to judge her. I simply said, thank you. We have a 60-day guarantee. There's your money back. I will get a renewed product. 3 months later, that girl joined my business and she became a Forever business owner. So always, always give a good experience no matter what. Deliver yourself if you can, because it's given you the opportunity to keep building your customer jigsaw. Connect on social media. That's a big one now, particularly now when we've gone so much online. Make sure that you connect with them on social media, because then you can send them online tools. You can send them maybe a little heads up on a new product being launched. You can sell them information on the launch. You can connect with them and let them know about maybe your Christmas campaign now. You can send them pictures of some of your Christmas gifts that you might have made up. You can connect with them and you can bring them into your customer group. So you can then treat them and add that little extra service to them. So they're feeling that little bit extra special. You can give special offers to your customers. Make their experience personal and memorable. Make them want to come to you because you make them feel good, not only with your products, but also with your energy and your interaction with them. Be authentic and honest, and always, always work with integrity. Always be yourself. Now, I'm nearly there, and I am conscious I'm going a little bit over on time. So if you just bear with me, I'll fly through these last few slides. The customer care cycle is key, guys. Take a screenshot of this and follow this. It's about identifying your customers' needs and listening to them. I've talked about most of this already. It's about recommending appropriate products that they can sell, and you're selling the benefits of the products. You take your order, you deliver the order. Now, in the current market, you may not be able to deliver, but Forever can deliver direct, absolutely no problem. Or they can maybe collect the product, or maybe that you do deliver the product, but again, always do it by adhering to the government guidelines presently. When you're delivering the order, you have another opportunity to have a chat. Remember always the follow-up. Follow up with that customer maybe 24, 48 hours later, just to make sure they got the product for one, or that they've tried the product, or they're happy enough. Follow up maybe 3 days later to make sure that they're still using the product, that they're happy with the product. And again, follow up again, because you've identified on their profile sheet when they would be next ready to order. So if it's a gel customer, you know that maybe in 3 weeks' time, I need to be connecting with Mary to see her product is running low. Will I include another one in my next order? So your customer care cycle, always bring them through the cycle all the time and follow it all the time. It's so simple, but it builds the customer relationship, and it keeps you in contact with your customer, and it generates more sales and income. So how do you follow up? Well, if it's just to follow up the maybe 48, 72 hours later, simply ask, how are you? It's just a quick call to see how you're getting on with the products. Or have you started drinking the gel? How are you finding it? Or how do you like the moisturizer? Is it what you expected? Chat to them, talk to them, and don't be afraid about a negative answer coming back, because it gives you the opportunity to sell the benefits of that product more. Or maybe it is just to give them a different service, and maybe that isn't the right product for them. But don't be afraid to ask the questions and get the feedback. Always ask it in a positive way. How are you finding the moisturizer? Do you absolutely love it? If it's coming to asking for the next order, right? Hi, John, how are you? Just a quick call to say I'm placing my monthly order next Tuesday. How are you fixed for your drinking gel? Or I don't want anybody missing out. Do you want me to include anything for you? Or I know you should be coming close to the end of your shake. Will I include another one for you? Again, it's showing the service. John mightn't be thinking on Monday morning, he might have run out. He said, gosh, I forgot to connect with Finola. But I have been proactive. I've taken the initiative and said, John, I know you're coming near the end of your shake. Will I include another one? So I'm providing excellent customer service again. And that's the key, guys. It's not about you hounding people for the products or going after them. It's about you providing an excellent service to that person, because I know that John is coming near the end of his products and I know he's going to need it. Okay, so 2 ways to increase your product. You can either increase the number of your customers, or you can either increase the average spend of each customer. So as you can see, if you go down the way, it's showing you the number of customers increasing. If you go across, it's showing the difference between increasing the spend. So if we just take the first one, if I have 10 customers, each spending £30 each, that's approximately 1.5 cc's, but it's a profit of £124 to me. But if I increase their spend to £40 every month by just talking about the extra products, maybe encouraging them to buy in another product, or maybe encouraging them to buy a tri-pack of gel as opposed to buying just one gel, then I can increase my CCs and consequently increase my products. Or you increase the number of your customers. So it's about encouraging them to try different products. It's about making them aware of the product range you have, and it's about always asking for referrals. Okay, so again, the 2 ways: increase your customer base or increase the average spend of each customer. So when we look at the retail profit, I'm nearly there, guys. I'm coming on to the second last slide. When we look at the retail profit on just one sample customer, this is one of my customers, my personal care customer from an earlier slide. Look at the difference. On the right-hand side there in green, you will see the difference in the profit at each level on the marketing plan. So by developing a good 4cc habit, that helps you to move up the plan. So you move up from assistant supervisor to assistant manager and manager by developing a good 4cc discipline and also coaching and mentoring it to your team. And with everybody doing their 4cc, you move up the plan. Consequently, your profit on each product sale is increased. So if you're an assistant supervisor buying these 5 products, you make a profit of €29.75 or €23.99. But if you're a manager, your profit jumps to €38.96 or to £31.57. Look at the difference in the profit. So why not move up the plan? Why not develop that good 4cc habit to help you? All of these figures are approximate just for training purposes, but it's to give you an idea of why and encourage you to develop this habit so you do move up the plan. We sponsor because it's the lifeblood of the business. It contributes to your 4cc. It helps you to move up the marketing plan because it's about everyone doing a little bit. Consistent sponsoring helps you to grow your income and also to achieve all the incentives that Forever offers. It is another product that Forever have to offer. So don't be afraid to go out and share it with everybody. And you can help people to have their own business, but also to achieve their own dreams, to create a new future for themselves. So don't hold back on talking about the business. If you need help then in explaining it, you come back to us and come back for the support, but go out and tell everybody about it. So if you develop the true value of a 4cc success habit, look how simple it is. 3 people, you and 2 people doing 4cc each month will get you to supervisor. 3 people doing 4 is 12 in month 1, 12 in month 2, and that extra 1cc can come from you pushing an extra little bit of retail or sponsoring somebody and your supervisor. 10 people doing 4 gives you assistant manager, only 10. And you might only have sponsored 2 of those people, but they've gone on and duplicated and sponsored 2, and maybe some of them have sponsored 2. So it isn't about you finding those 10 people yourself. You might have only found 2, but because you're showing people how to do 4cc through use, through retail and through sponsoring, they are bringing people into the business as well. So your business is growing, your team is growing. 15 people is manager, 25 people is 100 club, 38 people is Forever to Drive, 53 people is global rally qualifier. And as I said, it's about duplication, but it starts with the key of you developing the 4cc success habit using those 3 key elements. So just to finish, guys, I really hope I've given you some value there. I'm sorry I have gone over a little bit because I am inclined to talk a little bit too much. But just get out of your own way, guys. Just go out and share. Share. Give expecting nothing in return. Let go of the outcome. Lead from the heart, not from the wallet. Always put the person to the fore. Chase the special relationships. Build those relationships and the sales will come naturally. And just go and share fearlessly. So I hope I have broken down 4cc into a much more manageable goal, I suppose, and that you can see how you can develop that key success habit to build a really, really good, solid Forever business. So guys, please go out and just share. I'll just cut out for a minute. Hello there. I'll just cut out for a minute and just have a quick look at the chat. But I think we've gone over. I probably won't try and answer too many questions at the moment. Sam has been in the background there looking at them all. I really do hope it has helped you guys. And I hope I have given you some little key, maybe some little bit of inspiration to just decide to commit to your 4cc. And by utilizing some of the little tips I have given you there, and with the support of your sponsor and your Crossline and your team and Forever, you can build a very, very solid, sustainable Forever business that will give you anything you want if you are prepared to work for it and give the commitment to it. So guys, as I said, this is recorded. If you need to go back and listen to it again, it will be up in a few days' time. And I would encourage you to listen to it and pull out the bits that are of use to you. So guys, thank you. I see some really lovely comments there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But remember, this is a training. It all is down to you. You have to go out and take the action, guys. You have to go out, get in the right mindset, make the commitment to yourself and to your business and to your dreams and goals. And I look forward to meeting you all, crossing the stage, or all as managers, and are all on those fantastic incentives and trips that Forever offer us all. Okay, have a wonderful day, guys, and thank you all very, very much.